We took some L's but still prevailed, I'm blessed, I ain't stressed. A lot of signs you gotta peep on this road to success. Got heavy eyes cause I don't sleep, I'm on the road to that check. Got blood in my flesh, run it up to invest. I cut some people off, we had to level up, ain't let me.
I thought I saw you about 2-3 weeks ago. Coming up on 75, I was coming up on 75 and I saw a truck and I'm like, dang, that look like Walking Business. Me and my son, 16-year-old son, was in the truck. Right. And I sped up to like catch you guys up, right? And when I pulled up inside the truck, I was, boom. Man, I was so excited.
Was it us?
I don't think so because the person had beard.
Oh no, I don't wear a beard.
The lady had on some glasses. I'm like, and she was a little darker complexion. I'm like, that ain't Chrissy. And then when I thought about it, I'm like, damn. You didn't even look at the damn name on the truck.
You just saw two people in a truck.
I saw a box truck, and then I thought I saw
that black stuff on the
side.
Yeah,
I was like, man.
You got JB Hunt on your truck, on your shirt. Are you a truck driver?
I'm a JB Hunt driver. I'm a company driver with them.
Okay.
But I'm,
How long you been with them?
Well, I've been with them now a year. But
Okay.
I did. I've had my CDL like 2 years.
Okay then.
Okay.
So I'm with I started with Stevens Transport.
Okay.
I was running reefer like all 48 states.
Okay.
What you do now, local? You do?
Yeah, I'm doing regional intermodal now with them.
Oh,
Okay,
gotcha.
But obviously, I'm trying to do my own thing too. So
Yeah. Them
yeah.
intermodals, man, are something else. Them intermodals are heavy.
Oh yeah, they are heavy, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta take your time. You just gotta be safe.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
You gotta know what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't cut no corners.
No, you can't cut no corner, man, because that'll hurt you.
That hurts you if you cut corners out there, man. I told, Hurricane there?
Yeah.
Because I was like, I pulled up, I'm like, wait a minute. I said, I'm walking Chrissy. I'm like, I'm a park right here. Before I go inside this walk.
There he is.
Oh, there you go.
I said, here go Lucille. I said, I'm a park on the side of Lucille. I know that. I said, you know what?
Hercules, you trying to figure out who that is?
Yeah, you ought to make y'all think I'm trying to do no crazy stuff, man.
You have to watch them, though, man. They'll do some crazy stuff out on you.
Oh, yeah. Joan and Thomas.
Joan and Thomas. Y'all, we met a subscriber. This is Thomas, and his wife is Joan, and his son is Cohen. So we wanted to say hello to everybody. We appreciate you guys watching. We love you, and y'all stay safe.
Amen.
I've been telling y'all for a while that Black Beauty was for sale. Or, you know what? I always call this truck Black Beauty, but it's Black Bandit. Black Bandit has been for sale for a few months now. And even though they had a lot of inquiries, they finally found the right owner and someone willing to pay for what it's worth. So, Country has come off the road begrudgingly. He and that truck had a good relationship, and they have been all over the United States. However, the owner is just going to do dispatching, and that is why she is selling the truck. So, Black Bandit has been sold and is now at our home. My husband is doing oil change. He replaced the oil pan gasket. And, of course, we're changing the oil pan gasket. He had to do an oil change and give the truck a once owner. The buyer will be here this weekend to pick it up, and also to be their driver will be trained by us. Yes, another mentee purchased this truck. Everyone wanted to make sure the truck would be in good hands and would be with someone who would take care of it and get good use out of it. So you guys may be saying goodbye to Black Bandit, but we will still be in touch. So we just wanted to share my husband doing a little work on the truck as much as we can. Hope you enjoy.
Business if it's worth it, ain't no question. I want money, 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 money. Let's go. We can talk some business if it's worth it, ain't no question. I want money, 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 money. Dispatch. just hit me up, bout to load again. So we on that road again. Amazons, we pulling up in budget trucks for show again. Thanking God I know it's him, thanking God I know it's him. 22.5K, that's just on our YouTube. Mess around, go up 1,000 a day. Drive 1,000 miles a day. Every time they talk it down, it seem like we be miles away. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Box truck, couple, God first, family second, then the money, 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 money. We can talk some business if it's worth it, ain't no question. I want money, 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 money. Let's go. We can talk some business if it's worth it, ain't no question. I want money, 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 money.
Yeah, you can see all the oil. On the pan. Around the pan. See it back there where that leaking around that pan. All the way back there. Right in there. Up in here. And then you can see all the oil. That oil got all up in there. On both sides. Leaking. All right, we got the oil pan down, and it do got two. It do have two gaskets. Got one on the outer side, right here. This one's gonna fit over that. You're gonna have one to go around here too. So let me get busy. Get back in touch with you in a little bit. Gotta clean up everything. Let's see. You already see how dirty your oil is, so it needs to be replaced. And all these bolts in there gotta be cleaned up and everything. All right, let me see. Can I get a little leeway on this thing? Talk to you in a minute. So what I'm doing right here is checking the whole oil pan out and seeing where the gasket is located. So looking at the gasket, I can see right there, there's a tab, and the tab is facing inward. And it's right there in the middle where that little hump is underneath it. And if I look on up, it's another tab right there where the other little hump is. And then I go back and I look over to the side, I see that piece of a little thing sticking out right there, and that's where they put some gasket maker on all four corners right there. So this is what the oil pan covers. It covers the crank here. This is what turns your engine from the transmission, that makes your engine go. So I had to have a good sunny day, so the wind won't be blowing trash all up in here, and you can't really get it up out of there if it blow up in there. So that's one of the reasons why I needed a sunny day to try to get this done. So alrighty, oil pan cleaned up. The main thing was cleaning, getting that rubber out away from around this whole edge going around here, all the way around, because it was glued to it and burnt on it. And on this side also, had to scrape it, sand it, clean out the insides of it, so that rubber seal tight. So oil pan cleaned up. It got a brace that go onto it. Got to put the gasket on, a bracelet go on to that. Then we'll be headed back toward getting the bolts cleaned up. Got to clean the bottom of the block. So, whew. So this is some of the old gasket right here. You can see how it's torn up, but this is what was sticking to the oil pan. It didn't come off even, but it didn't come off one piece. It stuck to the pan. So anyway, we're cleaning the bolts off. Got them in some grease. I'm missing some cleaner. Cleaning them off. And then we're gonna put them in this oil so they'll go back good. Clean. Everything has to be clean. So this is a brace that goes underneath the oil pan and secures the oil pan and seals it to the bottom of the block. Okay, new gasket is on. Brace that goes underneath the pan is clean. Gasket sits on the inside of that. It's clean. Okay, everybody. This is Walter from the Boxtruckcouple. Good to see you guys. I just wanted to explain that for those who are who don't, create content when they film and describe, what they're doing, the DIY. I think it's the DIY, do it yourself method. It's kind of hard to film, record and film and do the job at the same time. I didn't realize that a long time ago while I used to look at YouTube. The guys used to say that, but it's really difficult to film at the same time and work and describe what you're doing. So we got the oil pan cleaned up. It only needed one gasket, which was the rubber gasket. The rubber gasket fitted around the oil pan ledge that stuck out all the way around the oil pan. Then the oil pan, this design had it had that that brace that I cleaned off that fitted under the oil pan, and it held it up. It held that whole oil pan up, and you bolt it all the way around and torque it down. So the other gasket, we didn't use it. I seen where I could use it. When I took the oil pan down, I didn't see nowhere where it was used. So we got the oil pan, we got the gasket, we got the oil pan off, cleaned up. We got all the cleaning done from around the brace. We got the sealed the oil pan gasket, the rubber oil pan gasket replaced. Put the brace up under the pan. The brace do have a front and a back, so it's a certain way that brace goes on. It has written. It had on the front of it it's written front. So once I cleaned the brace off and I was looking at it, you could see that it had front wrote on the front of the oil pan. So that's the way it goes back. I had marked it with some white out, the front part of the oil pan and the front part of that brace. But once I started cleaning it, I could tell that they had wrote front on the brace. So we got it all back up, got the bolts clean. I also put some a little Loctite on the end of the bolt, took the bolt out of the oil and cleaned it off on the edge and put some Loctite on it. And I screwed them up in there and got them all up secure and snugged them up real good. And when I snugged them up, I allowed it to sit there for like probably around about 8 hours. Before I put that oil pan up on the bottom of the block, before the oil pan went back up, it was recommended that you get some gasket maker and put it on each four corners where that motor comes together at. It's kind of hard to explain it, but you seen the little bit of tabs I showed you that was sticking out in the oil pan before I cleaned them up, and I went to each corner. Well, that's where that gasket maker goes on the bottom of the block to, you know, seal all the areas that might start to leak. So we got everything put back up, got it torqued down the next morning. It was a certain torque sequence that it's supposed to went in, and we got everything torqued down. Of course, you know, when you change your oil pan out, you're most likely going to want to change your oil too, because unless you take that oil, unless it's some good oil, and you take it and put it in a clean pan, you have to sit it somewhere, cover it up and all of that, and you have to, you know, just that whole process right there. I just rather go ahead and change the oil in the oil pan, change the oil and oil filter out since I did the pan. So we got all of that done, and you know, don't see any leaks. Truck's running good, and just hope y'all enjoyed the video, and that will do it for the box truck couple. Hope you enjoyed this video, and nice seeing y'all.
Box truck couple, God first, family second, then the money. We can talk some business if it's worth it, ain't no question. I want money. Let's go. We can talk some business if it's worth it, ain't no question. I want money.